Hey guys, check out these gauges from Azzy Design Works. I just put them in the Hope Floats XJ project. Today I'm going to show you how to install them, also where to get them, and I'm going to give you a discount coupon code, so check it out. So the first thing we're going to do is take this dash plate off so that we can get to the gauge cluster. Now I'm sure you've done this before, but if not, let's go over it. First we need to take this face plate off for the radio. It looks like this one happens to be screwed on. Then there's going to be two screws right up in here, and then there should be two on either side, one here and one on the opposite side, exact same place. So here and here, and then we'll be able to pop this sucker off. All the screws are out. Now we should be able to lean this back a little bit. Try not to break it. This one's a little different than my my earlier model Jeeps that I'm used to with the Chrysler, or the GM actually, steering column. Let's see. Alright, so I'm going to need to take off this little box right here. This is only on some Jeeps. The earlier ones had a GM column, like I said, didn't have this. I'm not sure if the later models, the 97 and later, have this exact same style, but the problem I'm having is I've got this Torx bit, but it won't fit up in that hole. It's a little tiny hole. So what I've got here is a little screwdriver, and I found that that fits. I think it's a Torx anyway, but it fits right in there. And now I'm just unscrewing it. Yep, there it is. It is a Torx, but a little screwdriver will fit in there too. Okay, now we're going to take this piece out over here, the tilt column push rod, or whatever you want to call it, that thing. There we go. Alright, now I should have the clearance to take this off. Let's see. There we go. Perfect. Okay, now let's pull the cluster. There should just be 4 screws here, 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 and here to do that, and then some wiring in the back. I forgot this piece comes with it too, so I'll unscrew that as well. Looks like I have a slight clearance issue right here with this guy, so I'm going to loosen that up a little bit. Alright, now let's see if we can disconnect the wires. That's going to be kind of hard to show you, but I think you'll be able to figure it out. You just pull back on the pins and pull them out. Try not to break the clips. Easier said than done, right? If you have a speedometer, older Jeep, the speedometer will actually have a speedometer cable, which you should be able to pull that out as well. Yeah. Okay, there it is, guys. We're going to put everything inside of here. This is the back, what the back looks like. All your bulbs are inside here. I probably should have checked to see if any of these were burnt out before I pulled it. But if you need to replace any of those, now would be a good time to do it. They also make LED replacements, I believe, for these things. Alright, so let's take a look at our new stuff first. Nope. It's around here somewhere. Okay, here's the stuff I got from Azzy Design Works. I'll leave a link in the description below. These guys created this custom just for this project, but they're also going to be selling these as well without the Hope floats on there, but just as a design. These are based off of like a World War II type gauges that you'd find in an airplane, something like that. And they're really neat. They also make full clusters for the later model Cherokees. Have an entire face plate with the light that comes through instead of being projected on. So they make different layers, and those are really cool as well. And the light actually shines through. Alright, let's open this up. I have no idea what I'm doing really, but can't be too hard, right? Only thing I'm wondering about is those needles. How does that come off of there? I don't know how this comes off here either. Does it unscrew? Does it just pull out? Oh, there we go. Okay, so you've got the clear glass piece. Then you've got this gray piece. And there they are. Okay, now how do I get these off of here? I have no idea. Let me call the man. Alright, so I just got off the phone with Brian from Azzy Design Works. I'm glad I called him because these don't actually, you don't pull these off. These actually slip over the needles. And so that I would have made a big mistake there. He also gave me a few good tips, like I should paint the back of this piece right here because see how it's yellowed? If I can paint that white or silver, that will reflect a lot better for these older model Cherokees, because this works off of reflected light. As you can see, the bulbs are in there. They reflect off of here and onto this surface. He said the 97 and laters all have lights that come up through the surface, and so those gauges are designed a little differently, and they're clear so that light can come up through them. But for these older model ones, it actually reflects off. What else did he say? He said you can paint this any color you'd like. He does it black usually. For me, I think I'm going to leave it gray because it kind of goes with the scheme that I've got going on. He also said that this Hope Floats right here, which in my case it says Hope Floats, but it's customizable. So any design, any text that you want right there, it's going to be the same font, and he can just put custom text for you right there, whatever you prefer. And one more thing, he said you can take a Sharpie, because a lot of these that he sells are white, so it's with the needle being white, it would be white on white. So he takes a Sharpie, goes down the tip of this piece here just to make a black line. It's kind of a triangle. I don't know if you can see that, but you take a Sharpie and just go along the edge there and makes a black line just like this one is here at the back, and that allows you to see the white on white a little better because you also will have a black line on there. Alright, so now I'm going to take these little screws out and we'll see if we can slip that over. Need a smaller screwdriver. Alright, now let's see if we can slip this. Oh, don't forget to take tape off, I guess. I also wiped that down a little bit just to clean it up. Alright, let's slide this on here. There we go. Took some effort to pull that over there, but it's a nice tight fit. Now let's put these screws back in. Cool, check it out. Alright, let's keep going. I'm going to wipe this down a little bit. There we go. Alright, let's try this little one and see how that works. Make sure you got the right gauge. You don't want to have your oil get low and you think that your fuel is low. That would be funny. Alright. Let's put this through there. Come on. It's being tricky. Uh-oh. I broke it a bit. It's not good. Woo! Alright guys, so if that happens to you, the good news is you can just unscrew the screws on the backside, pull this thing out, and get you another one from the junkyard. Now I pulled this out of my crawler, which is just sitting over there being torn apart anyway. So let's try this again. This time I'm going to be a little more careful. There we go. Be gentle, guys. Now just tighten that sucker back down. Alright guys, I just wanted to make a little note here. After I broke that needle off, I realized the problem is that slit wasn't quite long enough, so I contacted Brian and he said they're going to take care of it, just going to make that slit a little bit longer, so hopefully in the future you won't have to worry about breaking your needle too. So that's kind of a neat that I was able to make a suggestion and they're going to act upon it. Alright guys, check it out. It's looking sweet. That's going to go over like that, but first I'm going to paint this back silver. Alright, let's take some tape. We're going to tape these off here. We still want to be able to see our indicators once we've painted this, so I'm just going to tape this off real quick and then we'll spray it. Alright, so I sprayed that silver. Now that's ready to go on. There we go. I also cleaned the glass on the inside and out. Looks like it needs another wipe. Okay, now that's going to go on. Check it out. So that's a good looking set of gauges. I'm interested to get them in there and see what they look like lit up. Alright, so here's the bezel for the Jeep I've got now. This is the one that came out of my crawler. This one's not going to work anymore because of the wood grain. I don't need that anymore. So this one does, though. It's got the same theme, pretty much, the aluminum that I'm going for. The only problem is this hole is too small for the earlier Cherokee, and then the later steering column is a lot bigger. I'm going to try to cut this out, see if I can make it fit. Alright, now they look to be exactly the same. Hopefully this will work out. Alright guys, I got the new dash panel in. It looks great. Come check out the gauges. Check that out. I think they turned out really good. In the top left there we've got our coolant temp. We've got our fuel. When it gets empty, that means money. Got our hope floats over here along with the RPM. We've got our miles per hour over here along with the knots. We've got our oil gauge over there and the battery voltage or the alternator voltage. Okay, now let's check it out in the dark. Alright. Now it is a lot brighter than what you can see on screen here. My camera can't hardly pick it up. But I've got it set at its highest setting, but it's still a lot brighter in person. Also my battery's dead too, so that doesn't help, but looks good. Check that out. Alright guys, so thanks for watching. Don't forget to check out Azzy Design Works. I'll leave a link in the description below for you to check them out. They've got some really neat stuff, some gauge clusters for not only XJs but TJs and JKs, everything. They make some white ones. They make this one. They're going to make this one for you guys too. So check them out. We're going to offer a discount coupon code on my website. So get that discount coupon code on the website. I'll leave the link below for that too. Make sure to subscribe and check out the website. Hit the thumbs up button and leave your comments below. We'll see you next time.